You prayed, you fasted, you even deleted your social media for 3 days. You believed, you cried, you even sowed a seed into that random late-night televangelist who promised you'd see a miracle in 7 days. Pause. But now it's day 71 and guess what? Still, no breakthrough. At this point, even your grandma is starting to look at you like, baby, maybe God's just saying no. You're left wondering, God, did you hear me? Did I mess up? Is this a test? Or am I just being ignored? Why doesn't God answer some prayers immediately? If you've ever asked that, you're not alone, and this video is for you. And if you're new here, welcome to Bible Breakdown, the channel where we don't just scratch the surface. We dig deep. Subscribe and follow if you're hungry for truth, healing, and real talk rooted in the Word. Let's break this down. 1. Delay is not denial. Sometimes the answer isn't no, it's not yet. Remember Lazarus. John 11, Jesus intentionally waited 4 days before showing up. By that time, Lazarus was dead and stinking. Why the delay? Because God was setting the stage for a greater glory. He didn't want to just heal Lazarus. He wanted to resurrect him. Sometimes God lets the situation decay, so no one but Him can get the credit for the turnaround. 2. Divine timing. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season." Your prayer may be righteous, but if it's not in season, it won't bear fruit. Think about David. He was anointed king as a teenager, but didn't sit on the throne until years later. Why? Because character had to match calling. God's delay might be Him protecting you from a door you're not ready to walk through yet. The delay is preparation, because answered prayer without preparation leads to pride or destruction. 3. James 4:3 Wrong motives. James 4:3 hits hard. You ask and do not receive, because you ask wrongly, to spend it on your passions. Sometimes God doesn't answer because what we're asking for would actually harm us, distract us, or feed our ego. Let's be honest. You ever ask God to bless you with more, but secretly, your heart wanted to prove something to people who doubted you? Yeah, God sees past our words into our intentions. 4. Even in the Bible, some prayers weren't answered immediately. Paul begged God 3 times to remove his thorn, 2 Corinthians 12. God said, "My grace is sufficient." Hannah prayed for a child for years before Samuel was born. Jesus himself asked for the cup of suffering to be removed, but submitted, "Not my will but yours be done." Unanswered doesn't mean unheard. So what do you do in the meantime? You keep praying, you keep trusting, you keep believing, even when it hurts, because sometimes the real miracle isn't the answered prayer. It's what God is doing in you while you wait. God isn't punishing you with silence. He's training you in trust. That breakthrough may be closer than you think, but even if it isn't, your faith is producing something far more eternal than you can see right now. So before you scroll away, do this. Subscribe to Bible Breakdown. This isn't just a channel, it's a family of faith diggers, hope restorers, and truth seekers. Because we don't chase hype, we chase Him.